My dad came by and he told me he had an inspiration, not a vision, not theatrics, just an internal clarity that wouldn't let him go. He said he was thinking about Book of Ezekiel 28 point, the passage about the King of Tyre, the one that shifts almost strangely into language about Eden, about being perfect in beauty, covered in precious stones, anointed, exalted, and then it says something chilling. By the abundance of thy merchandise, they have filled the midst of thee with violence. Merchandise, trade, commerce, business. The corruption wasn't described as stupidity. It was described as expansion, scaling, ambition multiplying through exchange. And my dad said the impression he felt was this: Lucifer wasn't low level. He was described as beautiful, strategic, elevated, gifted, and when pride entered, it didn't erase the gifts, it distorted them. Beauty without humility becomes vanity. Music without reverence becomes manipulation. Commerce without conscience becomes violence. And what runs this world? Image, culture, markets. Everything is transactional. Your attention is sold. Your body is marketed. Your data is traded. Your worth is measured. And the verse doesn't say by your ignorance. It says by the abundance of your merchandise, by the multiplication of exchange. Violence filled the midst of you. My dad said what struck him wasn't fear. It was this sense that God understands how difficult the system is, that we were born into an economy of the soul, where everything is commodified, where beauty pressures identity, where music engineers emotion, where business incentivizes compromise, and yet free will still operates. It's not that we're helpless, it's that the pressure is real. And maybe that's why grace had to enter, because if the environment amplifies ego at scale, then mercy had to interrupt at scale, not to excuse evil, but to acknowledge complexity. I'm not rewriting scripture. I'm telling you what my father felt impressed upon his spirit, that God sees the weight of it, sees how hard it is to remain intact in a system built on transaction. And maybe the real rebellion now is not ambition, it's integrity, not scaling, but staying clean, not conquering markets, but guarding your soul. Because if pride corrupted heaven through abundance, then humility is the only thing that survives abundance here.